Good afternoon. How is everyone? How are you guys doing today? So, for those people who don't know me, my name is Lady, and welcome to another educational video. Today, I won't have a presentation. What I will do is I will do question and answers for the month of September. Any question that you guys have, any support or guidance that I can provide to you, this is the right moment. I am here on YouTube every single day after 2 o'clock normally, or sometimes 2:30. So I go to pick up my kids and then I get like a break, 1 hour break, and that's the time that I normally do my videos. I am also on Facebook every Wednesday. So YouTube every Thursday and Facebook every Wednesday. So let's see how many more people join us today. We are gonna see. So if you guys have any questions, this is the perfect time. I get hundreds and hundreds of questions daily between YouTube and Facebook. And at this moment, it's hard for me to answer because there are way too many. And I don't have nobody that works with me on this. So it's not a job for me, more like a passion. And I cannot hire somebody to do my passion, so I get it. So I just did one in Spanish and English, but if you guys have any questions, I will be able also to answer. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna be checking the questions right now. So one of the questions that they are asking is, what happened with the enrollments? Why we are not getting calls? So sadly to say right now, our enrollments are very low. And most of them is due to that the schools, they open their own childcare, preschool, kindergarten. So they are taking all our kids. But they are not taking our babies yet, neither our toddlers. So we have hope there. The other day I was in a meeting with many providers. And what I told them is, if you get lemons, make lemonade. So if you get a lot of calls from parents who they need you to watch infants, so start watching infants. I know that we have a limit, but you can also get toddlers. When I started this business at the beginning, I only watched toddlers and infants. That's it. It was 0 to 2. That was my capacity. So I only had 6 kids. That's all. And it was good for me. I didn't have to do transportation, so it was excellent. Now, that will be answering one of the questions. Then I also have a question from Iris. And she's asking, how can I do my marketing on Facebook? You know what? This is something good that I should bring to all of you guys. Everybody at this moment has a phone. So what we want to make sure is that your business, in this case, your childcare, is for sure on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Why? Because people are going to check their phone all the time. If you are still doing business card, flyers, that doesn't work anymore. Right now, you have to be in social media in order for you to be known or to kind of have a presence. You have to have your presence in social media. Otherwise, it's going to be harder for you to get children at this moment. Why? Because of the big amount of competitions. We know that the schools are taking all our kids. So the online presence is so important at this moment. There's a question in Spanish that I will answer right now. This is a live question. So she said, ¿cómo debo prepararme para la inspección? Saludos, Denise Vargas. So I will answer this one first in English. So you guys, what she's asking me is, I believe she's gonna open her childcare. And she's asking how she can get ready for the inspection. So there is a form. I do not have the form at this moment in my mind, but there is one that is a checklist. You need to go and you can download that from licensing. There's a checklist that will tell you exactly what your analyst is gonna be coming, and she has the checklist where she's gonna see all the things that you should be done to get your license. So go over the checklist, and that's how, if you pass everything, ask your neighbor or your friend, hey, I come and do a check. Follow the checklist, and if your friends can notice a problem, for sure licensing will be able to do that too. So go by the checklist. I forgot the name or the number. Just make sure that depending on the state where you are, the checklist will be different. For example, in California, we have one. If you are in Texas, Connecticut, or Florida, you're gonna have something else. So go by whatever, or request from your analyst the checklist. Now I'm gonna answer this in Spanish. Señora Denny Vargas. So, algo muy importante que usted tiene que hacer es tener su checklist. Ese checklist va a depender de mucho del lugar donde usted está. Cuando usted tiene ese checklist, usted va a ver todo lo que su analista va a necesitar. Entonces es importante que usted vaya uno por uno. Pídale a su comadre, a su amiga o a alguien que sea bien detallista, que vaya uno por uno. Y eso le va a ayudar para que usted esté preparada. También mire muchos de mis videos para tener una idea más o menos lo que ellos buscan, qué es lo que es la seguridad. La seguridad es lo más importante. Mucha suerte. Bueno, we are done with this question, and now let's go to the next one. I have some questions here, and says, what happens when a parent comes to do the pickup when the kids are sleeping? In my policy, that's why you need to have a handbook where it's going to state. In my policy says the parents are not allowed to do a visit unless during nap time, unless they are picking up the child to take them home. So the parent, they can come anytime they want if it's going to be to do the pickup. At this moment, because of the pandemic, I do not allow visitors, period. You can be the parent, you cannot come inside. I'm protecting my employees, I'm protecting myself, I'm protecting the kids. At this moment, you cannot come. And yes, licensing can say whatever and this and that, but at the same time, we don't know if this parent has COVID and this parent is gonna come. So we have to be aware of all those things. In my case, nobody comes to my house unless they show me a proof of a COVID-19 negative test. My employees and I, we check ourselves every 7 days. So I cannot just let anybody to come to my house. But there's gonna be a point where if COVID is gone, so I will be able to have open doors for the parents. But at this moment, during nap time, the parent only can come to pick up their child, but not to do like a little visit. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So this person is looking for a tax who is specialized in daycares. It seems that we have to subtract the reimbursement from the food program chart that you mentioned in one of your things. Let's see. You don't need to subscribe anything. Why? Because what the record that you do with the food program is something completely different what you do for the IRS. In the food program, there's a max that you can claim, which is 3 meals. In the food program, in the IRS, there's no limit, except that it's one per day. Like, for example, one snack, one breakfast, one lunch, one dinner, and 3 snacks. That is something that you can do with the IRS. So you don't have to subtract subtract anything. Two different things. This is an income that you get from the food program, and this is a deduction that you can claim in your taxes. Two different things. So don't get confused. The money that you get from the food program is a reimbursement. So it's part of your income. It's like getting paid. And then the deduction that you're gonna get for the IRS, that is gonna be 100% deductible. And if you are making let's say 100,000 with a deduction of 20,000, now you're only making 80,000. So it's a huge deduction that you guys should take in consideration and do your meal counting every single day if it's possible, or do it like me. I do my whole report every Friday. But if you have the food program, you have to do daily, otherwise you won't get no money. Okay, so there is let's see. There are some questions that they are like the same thing over and over. How much do I charge for infants? So at this moment it's $300 per week. There are some places here that they say that they are charging between 500 to 425. That's gonna be depending on the place that you live. I live in Poundel, so nobody's gonna pay you that amount. There's nobody that will pay you that amount. So it's good luck. But if you live in an area where people have money, where the cost of life is way more, of course, I will charge way more. Like for example, 1 hour away from here is Santa Monica Beach. Everybody charged their $600. I have met the people that they charge me, and when they show me, I was like, oh my gosh, and we live 1 hour away. But their home is like 2 million. So my home is not like that. I live in the desert, this person lives in the beach. So I cannot compare, right? That's why she's charging 600 and I'm charging 300. So it's gonna depend where you live. Okay, let's check another question. Let's see. One of the other questions that I was asked is how do I train my employees? So I have a good news. I will be making a whole webinar, how to hire an employee, how to retain your employee. So keep in touch with me, watch all my videos, and you're gonna see as soon as we have a date for that. Right now we don't, because I will be working with other providers to do this video or to do this webinar. So it won't be just me, but it will be soon. Maybe for sure in October before the 15th, we are gonna be sharing that information when it's gonna be the next webinar, where you're gonna be able to get all the tools that you need to retain your employee. And the most important is to get one. So that is something that I will be doing in a private, not on YouTube. I will be doing a private webinar just to talk about that. And for sure it's gonna be before October 15, because after October 20, I will be so busy doing the grants. So that is a gig that I will be doing. So I will be super, super busy for weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna answer one more question. And this question is, I just started my business. This is from Angie. And my question is, do I need to declare all the money I get? Like separated cash and separated the sale money from, and also do I need to separate my personal expenses from my business? The way how I do it is I do have a business account and I do have a personal account. Every time I go, let's say I go to Target. In Target, I can buy personal, I can buy also business. I do two separate transactions, and I pay with my card. Personal things, I use my debit card, and for anything that is for my daycare, I pay that with my business account. So at that moment, it's not confusing, but I don't put it together because it's confusion and it can be overwhelming when you're trying to do your taxes. So I rather to separate that. Now, last question, do you participate in a food program? I do participate. Where can I find a good accountant that is familiar with childcare business? So something that I'm gonna do is I will put the information, my husband's information here for you guys to, his name is Rudy. You guys can reach him via email, and then as soon as, if he likes you, he's gonna share his phone number with you. So I'm not gonna put here on YouTube his phone number because we get spams, but you guys can write him an email and request that you want his service. So if you need his service, he's gonna make the time to guide you, to tell you exactly what you need. But he's one of the person that also he doesn't have to go to your home. He can do today with the technology. He can do it everything over the phone through Zoom. He has helped thousands of providers, and I see him how he does, and he is doing an amazing job. Providers are happy. Providers are saving thousands and thousands of dollars, and today they have a plan. That's another thing that he does. He's doing a plan for me in the month of October, which is gonna tell me kind of like an idea how am I gonna do this year. So you guys should do something like that. There's a price for that. It's a little bit pricey, but at the same time, if it's gonna help me later on, that is something that you guys want to do it, especially having a plan for your taxes. So what he does is he checks all your information to make sure that if you need to spend money, you do it, or if you need to not spending money or put money on your retirement, he's gonna be able to tell you exactly what to do. So my recommendation will be contact Rudy. His email is videorudy@gmail.com. And that is something that I will put in the chat here for you guys to contact him directly. And let him know that lady sent you, so he can give you that extra service. Especially ask him about that you are interested in the plan. I believe the plan, I'm waiting for my results because I want to make sure that, because I got grants. So when you get grants, if that is an extra income, and I want to make sure that, do I need to put money on the side? How much should be? I need to have a plan for my business. That's why it's so important to do that. Now, Denise Parkas brought a great question right now, and she said, what is better, a corporation or a LLC? Rudy was here 3 weeks ago, and he made a video to talk all about this. So right now, I will share this video with Danny, because I believe you should check into this video. It's gonna help you to understand why you shouldn't be none of those two. In my case, I'm a sole proprietor for the past 10 years. If you, when do you know that you need to be a, here's the video. Then I just shared the video that you are gonna be able to see and compare what is best for you. Something that my husband mentioned to me. If you want to be a LLC or a corporation or something like that with trust, the first question that you need to ask is, who is the owner? Who is in the license? And last, where is your location? Where is your business located? So to answer the first two questions, I am in the license. Lady's in the answer. Lady lives in the place where is the business. So I know a lot of people say if you get a LLC, you're gonna be protecting your home. Sorry, you cannot do that. Why? Because when they ask you where you live, where you work, you're gonna see that it's the same address. You can protect your home when you have a center and you have now a different address. You have your corporation or your LLC has a different name. But this is not our case of a home daycare. Home daycare, we must live in the same place where you daycare. And our license is under our name. It's not under a corporation, it's not under a LLC. Think about that. I know many people are thinking, okay, I'm gonna become a LLC so I can protect my business or I can protect my home. No, you won't be able to do that. Because no matter what you do, you become a corporation or whatever, you are gonna be the only responsible because you are the CEO. You are the owner of this business. Now, if you have a partnership, that's different. Or if you have your childcare in a different location, separated from your home, at that moment, yes, you can do that. Or how about if you are making more than $300,000? That is a good time where you can also do that. But the problem is your home, your daycare is in the same place. And you cannot take that away. And then you, lady, you are the owner, you are the CEO. So at that moment, it's not convenient. The only thing that you are doing different is that you are paying double taxation, which you don't want that. Yeah, a lot of people tells me, yeah, but I do pay only my personal. That's not true. If you have a corporation, you have to be paying right now $1,800 just to keep your corporation. On top, you have to have a accountant, not just a tax preparer. So how much that person is gonna charge you? It's gonna be between $800 to $1,500. So just keep adding. We are so close to $2,000 there. When you do your taxes as a sole proprietor, like I do, I don't pay a lot of money because as a sole proprietor, you can still deduct so many things because you live in that home. Then you can also put toward your retirement. I do save a lot of money, so that's why I am not a LLC. I won't be neither a corporation at this moment unless I have a partnership or unless I do I go and I open a center, which is separated from my home. So that is the only reason why I will become a corporation or I will have a LLC. But right now, it's just me. I'm the owner. Any money that is left, I don't get paid because if I make, for example, 10,000 per month, and then if I get 8,000 left, that money is just for me. I do not have to give nothing to my corporation or be paying the $800 for my corporation. I don't have to do anything. And yes, the only thing is at the end of the year, I do have to pay taxes and I don't pay a lot. That's why you need to find a special person that's gonna do your taxes. And that will do all your deductions right. That's why you need to build good habits so you are able to get the most deduction that you can. So I hope this video really helps you. Okay, so Susana Santos, this is the last question, tiene una pregunta. And she said about cómo puedo aplicar para extender mi licencia. Eso es algo que usted tiene que contactar a su analista. Ella le va a decir todos los procedimientos que necesita. Por seguro usted ya tiene una pequeña, usted puede hablar con ella. Va a ser muy fácil, solamente necesita una alarma, necesita contactar al Fire Department y lo más importante, contactar al licenciamiento. Siempre preguntas como estas, vaya de frente a su analista porque solo ella le va a responder exactamente lo que usted necesita saber, ya que la ley está cambiando. Siempre recibimos pins nuevas actualizaciones, así que usted quiere estar al tanto de lo nuevo. Y solamente eso lo puede saber una analista. Yo si tengo una pregunta de algo de este tipo, rápidamente llamo a mi analista. Ella siempre me contesta el mismo día o a veces al día siguiente. Y eso es lo que queremos hacer. So I hope you guys like this video and I hope I answer all your questions. If you guys have more questions, you're welcome to put it here in the chat below. I will be answering those questions in my next live video. So I look forward to see all of you guys next Thursday because we are going to be talking all about new ways of marketing. And I will be showing you how I do mine. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Hasta pronto. See you soon. Bye.